Hi everyone. If you are planning to study abroad or if you want to work at places like UK, Canada, New Zealand, Australia, then yes, this video is for you. IELTS is a test that most of us fear. But why? Because it tests our English and communication, the two main things that our education system forgot to focus on. But don't worry, there is still a chance that you will do well as long as you know about the format of the test and how to prepare for the test. So it doesn't matter if you are a student or a working professional. Today, by the end of this video, you will exactly know what you need to do in order to achieve your desired band. So, what is IELTS and why do you need to appear for it? What is the format of the test? How to prepare for the test? In this video, we will be covering all of these points, but most importantly, towards the end of this video, I will give you a bonus tip to help you overcome your nervousness while appearing for IELTS exam. But before that, hit the like and subscribe button because that tells me that I should make more videos on topics related to IELTS and all the other modules and life as international student abroad. But before that, I would like to tell you a little idea about the IELTS. The International English Language Testing System. The IELTS is an exam which, if you want to study or work at places like where English is the primary language of communication, then you have to appear for this test. This test is accepted by over 11,500 organizations in more than 140 countries. This includes universities, colleges, employers, immigration authorities. The ultimate and main purpose of this test is to find out whether you can survive in an environment where English is the primary language. The test basically has two modules, IELTS Academic and IELTS GT, General Training Module. IELTS Academic is for people who want to enroll in universities or colleges. IELTS GT, General Training Module, is for people who want to work abroad or for immigration purposes. Remember that there is no pass or fail scale in IELTS exam. You will get a score from band 1 to band 9. Band 1 is the lowest and band 9 meaning that you are an expert user in English. See, IELTS only wants to know that whether you can read, write, understand and speak in English, which is why the test has total 4 modules. Listening, reading and writing, which are completed in one sitting only, and speaking test can be done either before all the other 3 modules or on the same day as well. Now both the academic and general training module are almost same. The only difference is the reading and writing rounds. For general training module, the text that you will read will be related to daily life topics. But for the academic module, the text will be analytical in nature. I will tell you difference between both the modules in more detail with clear examples in just few minutes. For now, just see the time given for each module. Reading and writing is 60 minutes, listening is 40 minutes, and for speaking, it is near 15 minutes, either 13, 14, near approx 15 minutes. Depends on the examiner. Listening round, let's discuss more about it. Listening round, it lasts for 40 minutes and has 4 sections. In these sections you will hear an everyday conversations like two colleagues talking in an office, one person speaking on a daily situation. It could also be an educational situation where maybe a student is talking to a teacher, and there could also be a talk or a lecture on general topics as well. Now you know the basic format of the test. Here are few important points which you should keep in mind while attempting the listening exam. Number one is synonyms. Synonyms are very important, guys. Suppose, for example, question comes, whom is Lily talking to? And the voice you hear on the headphone says, there is a conversation going on between Martin and Lily. The correct answer is C. Martin and Lily are having conversation. See, it's that simple. The second situation could be, how does Adam travel to work? And the voice you could hear says, Adam walks to work. Correct answer is, come on, guess it yourself, guys. C, correct, foot. C. Did you see that? Synonyms are very important, guys. If you have good command on synonym, then listening are gonna just easy, very easy for you. So be alert and listen during listening exam very carefully. You have to be very active. The more Also, one more thing you have to keep in mind during listening exam, always look for distractors. Yes, guys. What they do, for example, if I tell you, suppose the voice says, on Sunday 13th of July at 3:20 a.m. Oh no, I'm sorry. It's actually Monday 12th of July at 4:30 p.m. Now the point is, sometimes the correct answer comes later. So listen carefully and be alert and be active listener and be alert of distractors as well, guys. Also, now the more important points we will be talking about listening is the format of the listening exam. That is, not all question type are going to be same. They might be in form of multiple choice questions, sentence completion, match the following, and write no more than 2 words or 3 words. So these could be the type of question you may face during listening exam. Let's look for an example as well. Suppose the question is, how well Adam plays cricket? And the multiple choices are beginner, average, good, or league. And the voice you hear says, how will you rate your play? Beginner, league. Oh no, not league standard, just middling, really. Not bad, not good. By listening to that voice, you could understand that there is a conversation and someone is asking question to Adam. So, and Adam just said middling. Really, not bad, not good. Now you have to understand he's neither a beginner nor a good, not a league, but average. You have to understand this, guys. And if you have good command on synonyms, then these are very easy things for you. So prepare and read some synonyms words as well, guys. It is going to help you in other section as well. Now the next section is reading. Reading lasts for 60 minutes and has total 3 sections with total of 40 questions. If you remember, we discussed earlier that the reading content will be different for academic and general both. For academic module, the text will come from books, magazines, newspapers, and may include diagrams, graphs, illustrations as well. You don't have to be a specialist in something or in some topic to understand these comprehensions, which means they are not tough to understand. They are easy. If I talk about GT module, general training module, the GT module has total 3 sections. Section 1 will include simple text from public notices, timetables, advertisements. Section 2 will be slightly more difficult than the section 1, which may include text from workplace environment like job description, contracts, training materials. And section 3 will include a passage from a book or magazine or a newspaper. Now here are a few points which you should remember while attempting reading section. Never start by reading the whole comprehension, guys. Never do that. You won't have time for all of this. Just skim through the text and just go to the questions. Start practice skimming, guys, because the better and faster you skim, it will save lots of your time during exam, guys. Because you will not have time, you have to be quick in reading the comprehensions during the exam. So also during reading comprehension, don't leave any important sections in hurry. Okay, I have to leave this, I think this is not important. Don't think during exam whether it is important or not. Give it a read, give it a read. You don't know which section or which paragraph contain the answer, so just try to give it a read as well. Also remember, each question type will be different. Multiple choice questions will be there in the reading section. Yes, no, not given, sentence completion, match a heading to the paragraph will also be there. Many students are confused between yes, no, not given section, especially between no and not given. You have to practice that, guys. You will get all of those when you practice. Sit at your home, sit at a quiet place and practice it, guys. You will have command. It's not that tough, it's just an English language test, guys. Also, the most important point to remember in the reading section is read the instructions carefully, guys. Read the instructions carefully, because you have to answer each and every part after reading the instructions and according to the instructions only. So be an active listener and stay active during the exam and read the instructions carefully. Now let's see an example. Suppose the first two paras of the textbook look something like this. You first start by skimming through the text and then move on to the questions. The question is, when was first game invented? You know that the answer lies in the first para or second paragraph. Now go back to the text and you will notice that the answer is in the first line of the second paragraph, guys. One more point to remember is that while answering, double check your spellings as well. The answer which you are going to put on the OMR sheet, double check your spelling, guys. If your answer is correct and your spelling is wrong, you are not going to get any marks. So double check your spellings as well, guys. Also, one more thing you should remember here is the answer of the comprehensions are in sequence. Question and answer are in sequence. For example, if you are searching for an answer of a last question, you will find there is a high probability that you will find that answer and at the end of the passage. Now see, if you see the first image, this is how the passage will look, and the second image, second and third image shows the type of questions could be asked. Next comes writing section. Writing test is for about 60 minutes total and has two tasks, task 1 and task 2. For academic module, you will be given a graph, diagram, chart or a table, or you will have to describe it in your own words. You could be given any of these. For general training module, you will have to write a letter in response to everyday situation or a problem. Task 2 will be same for both the modules, where you will be given a situation, an argument or a point of view which you will need to write a short essay in response to it. For the writing round, here are few important points which you should remember. The first one is always write in paragraph, guys. Don't leave things like, okay, let's leave the conclusion. Never leave the conclusion. Conclusion is very important, guys. Body, intro, body and conclusion. You can keep the format in this way. The second point you should remember is keep track of time for both the tasks. Managing time is very important and it's little tough, guys. You can manage time while practicing, guys, because you can give 20 minutes to the task 1 and 40 minutes to task 2. You can distribute the time in this way as well. The third point you should remember is keep your essay simple. Don't try to complex it by using other vocabulary, other unwanted and not needed words. I have seen many students, what they do, they try to add fascinating words which is not suitable and which is not required in the sentence. They still try to add fascinating words. They think that the examiner will be impressed. It's not like that, guys. Try to represent your essay in a proper manner that will put good impact and will help you achieve your desired band score, guys. Also, don't always try to learn put fascinating words in the writing sections, task 1 and task 2. That is not going to help you. Just try to keep things simple and easy. That's it, guys. Now the next, if you see here that there is a question, some people believe that we should replace all plastic products with more environmentally friendly materials such as glass. Do you agree or disagree? Here you have to write whether you agree with the heading or you disagree. In the three images you can see this could be the format, so you have to write either you agree or disagree. Now how you can answer the writing section? Task 2, guys. Task 1 is simple. You just need to write whatever you have been given, either graph, pie chart, or anything. Just describe and write it. Task 2, you can divide it into either 4 paragraph or 3 paragraph. You can combine 2 and 3, and first one, 2 and 3 could be combined, and fourth one. The most important thing you have to write here and remember here, guys, is the conclusion. Never leave the conclusion. In the conclusion, write the summary of the whole essay which you have written and your point of view at the end. That will be like cheese on the cake, guys. So it will be really good if you keep the format simple. Simpler and clear is the format, and your words, it will be easier for examiner to understand your format and examine your paper, which will help you to achieve desired band score, guys. Keep the track of time as well. Task 2 consumes lots of time, guys. So whenever you practice at home, you can keep a watch or alarm and just practice both the tasks, guys. Now we come to speaking section. Speaking section is about nearly, as I told you earlier, it's about 15 minutes near, and the speaking section is conducted in form of interview, one-on-one interview. As the basic interview happens, that is the interview with the examiner. Part 1 is the general topic introduction, where you will be talking about yourself, your work, your family, and other familiar topics. In the part 2, you will be given a topic card, that is a cue card, and 1 minute you will be given total to prepare for the topic. At the end of the 1 minute, you will be supposed to talk for about continuously without stopping. Be fluent, guys. You have to talk about 1 to 2 minutes on that topic without being interrupted by the examiner. Examiner will be quiet and will be sitting. You have to just talk on the topic continuously, fluently, guys. In the part 3, the examiner will have a conversation with you where they will ask you questions related to topic on the part 2. Now, here are a few important points which you should remember. Never ever memorize your answers, guys, especially in the introduction part. I have seen many students, they try to act extra smart with the examiner. They try to memorize the introduction part. That is the part 1. They think that, okay, intro answers will be same only. They try to memorize it. Don't do like that, guys. Examiner is quite smart to understand that and will just put 0 in front of you only, and you will be thrown out. So don't try to do all of these things, guys. Just be natural and enter the cabin of the examiner in a positive body language and a positive tone, guys. Also, guys, always try to provide your answers in more detail. For example, examiner asks you, what is your hobby? You will say, my hobby is I play football. Don't do like this. Try to add more words. My hobby is playing football. I like football. And try to add more sentence like, why do you like football? Whom you are inspired? And what are the things and what make you football, make you have your hobby? And just try to add 2 3 more sentences. Don't try to give one word answer. This is a speaking test. You have to show off your speaking fluency. You have to show off your communication skill. So don't stop, guys. Just speak and try to add 2 or 3 more lines in the part 1 as well, guys. Now let's see a cue card topic, that is part 2 of the speaking section. This is the way you will be given. The topic could be, describe a performance you enjoyed watching. Okay, now what you should say about that? You should say that what the performance was, when and where you watched the performance, who was performing, or who performed. Explain why you enjoyed the performance. You have to include all of this in your uh, preparation as well. You can put the bullet points as well in place. If you go blank during the part 2, that bullet points will help you a lot. So don't use that part 2 time 1 minute. You use it wisely, guys. Use your part 2 time, that 1 minute cue card time, wisely, because in when you go blank, it will help you to speak in fluent manner. It will help you to represent yourself very nicely in a proper way, guys. That's all in the speaking section. It is always better, guys, to check the website of the British Council or IELTS for the updated format of the test. For now, this is the format of IELTS examination. Now, I would like to give you some few important tips where you can improve your IELTS band score. The first tip number one is read as much as possible, guys, because more you read, fluent you will be. If you are fluent, you will be able to easily speak, score during speaking test as well, and you will be easily able to achieve good band in the reading section as well. Tip number 2 is write and evaluate your spellings and vocabulary, guys. That will help you. What happens during exam, we feel that we are confident of so and so spellings, and we are very much confident I am not going to make any mistake. But in a hurry, when happens with everyone, so it's better practice spelling properly and also make a list of few vocabulary words and learn those words which you will use in your writing sections as well, because you should not repeat each and every word continuously in the writing section. It gives a very bad impact. It's better to use 2 3 words for the same thing, 2 3 different words, so it will put a good impact, guys. The next tip is tip number 3, that is practice listening, which are available online. All the contents are available online on YouTube channel as well. So try to put a headphone on your head, wear the headphone, and try to practice listening as well, guys. Tip number 4 is listen to the native speaker, guys, through various YouTube applications and all. Tip number 5 is exercise fluency and pronunciation, which is very, very important, guys. The more fluent you are, the better band score you are going to achieve, guys. Be fluent during the speaking, guys. And tip number 6 is practice both task 1 and task 2, guys. This is the section where most of the students think that it is little tough to carry on. Practice both the task as much as you can, guys, because this will help you score good band if you have good command on both the task in the writing section, task 1 and task 2. Now it's time for bonus tip, guys. The bonus tip for you is stay relaxed. Enter in the cabin of the examiner during the speaking in a positive body language and start your speaking test with a positive tone. That will help you to put a positive impact and positive impression on the examiner in the first part itself. So it's better to stay relaxed, stay calm. Don't think about what if the reading part comes tough, what if this happens, what if I speak something else. You can speak. If you feel while speaking that I am going out of topic, don't stop, guys. Just speak whatever is coming in your mind, but be fluent, and don't try to go out of topic. Be in the topic only. It will be better for you to achieve good band and your desired band score, guys. Just stay calm, relax. This is just an English language test, nothing else. It's normal English language test. It's not some different topics like history and some astronautical topics. So it's tough. It's not that tough. It's easy and simple, just a basic English language test. That's it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching till the end. All the best, guys. All the best for your IELTS exam, and do like and subscribe my channel. And if you have any doubts or any questions related to the topic, you can comment your question below. I would love to answer each of your doubts and queries. See you in next video. Thank you so much.